EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Here's Hines now to return. Yeah! And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This one complete to Washington.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. He gets this one to Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Mechie, the man in motion. To the left side, he's got Komet. Oh, yeah. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Here's Hines now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a third down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Warren. And that's going to be enough for a first down. We'll move the chains up past the 20.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Wilson will throw again. And this ball incomplete on third down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be 4th down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A pass taken in by Harris. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnson now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. on the ground. It's Warren to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run the toss with Warren. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Russ. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Wilson to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But somehow it comes right back to him. And he will score. Odunze, touchdown Bears. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just put...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So just a pair of field goals in that 1st half. It is 3-3 at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy 2nd half to come. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll try to run for it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17. Mechie, the man in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Bears send out their punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, Warren. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Hines now to return. will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's Wilson. Now a screen set up for...
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Here's Johnson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Mechie, the man in motion. Here's Williams on first and 10. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Here's Hines now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's 2nd and 2. Mechie, the man in motion. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Johnson.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion right. And he'll take it on in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. Again, Wilson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Wilson will throw again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. A pass taken in by Harris.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. It's Johnson from the pistol. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll go again with Johnson.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Finding room at midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Now you start thinking situational football, Mike. We're under the 4-minute mark. They've got to go get a score here. Ideally, you want to do it on the plus side of the 2-minute warning, if at all possible.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Third and long. Throwing again. Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On for the extra point is Boswell. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, so they're unable to get back to within a field goal. This is a 4-point game in the 4th quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, you take them down for a loss.
Third down and 9. A run here with Johnson. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Special teams on the field ready for this punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. How about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Russ. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This one in the win column for the Bears. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.